Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that gets thrown around a lot. Passive income. You've seen the gurus online, flaunting their sports cars and beachside laptops, telling you that you can make money while you sleep. But what if I told you that most of what you've heard is, at best, a hack? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the real secret of the wealthy. And it's not what you think. This isn't about some get-rich-quick fantasy. This is the hidden truth about passive income. First, let's bust the biggest myth right now. Passive income is rarely, if ever, truly passive from the start. Think about it. A rental property that requires a massive, upfront investment of time and money to find, finance, and fix up. And then there's ongoing management, tenants, and repairs. What about a best-selling book or an online course that takes hundreds, maybe thousands of hours to write, produce, market, and launch? Even investing in stocks, which seems pretty hands-off, requires extensive research and a strong stomach for market volatility. The so-called passive part is a lie. The truth is, passive income is the result of an intense, active period of work up front. The wealthy don't just stumble into money streams that magically appear. They build systems. They invest incredible amounts of effort, capital, or both, to create an asset that will eventually generate income with less daily effort. The secret isn't passive. The secret is a strategic, front-loaded. It's about building a well-oiled machine first, so that you can step back later and just keep it maintained. So, if it's not about doing nothing, what's the real strategy? The wealthy focus on one thing: leverage. They leverage their time, their money, and their knowledge. Let's break it down. Leveraging time means building something once that can pay you repeatedly. An author writes a book once, but gets royalties for years. A software developer builds an app once, and it gets sold thousands of times. They aren't trading hours for dollars anymore. They've created an asset that works for them around the clock. This is the fundamental shift in thinking you need to make. Stop thinking about your hourly rate and start thinking about how to create an asset. Next is leveraging money. This is what most people think of, but it's not just about picking a few stocks. The wealthy understand the power of compound interest and diversification. They put their money into assets like real estate, dividend stocks, and businesses. But here is the key: they do what I always tell you. They often use other people as money. Think about real estate investors using a bank mortgage to buy a property. They use the bank's capital, and the rental income from the tenant pays off that loan, while the property value appreciates. They're using leverage to multiply their returns. It's a calculated risk, but one that can dramatically accelerate wealth creation. They aren't just saving their money. They're actively putting it to work in the smartest way possible. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, they leverage knowledge. The wealthiest people are continuous learners. They don't just learn a skill for a job. They learn how to build systems, how to identify opportunities, and how to manage risk. They study tax laws to legally minimize their tax burden. They study market trends to know where to invest next. They invest in their own education, whether through mentors, masterminds, or simply voracious reading. Because they know that knowledge is the ultimate form of leverage. It's the one asset no one can take from you, and it allows you to spot opportunities that others miss. Your journey to passive income doesn't start with an investment. It starts with educating yourself. So what does this mean for you right now? It means you need to reframe your entire concept of passive income. Don't chase the dream of money for nothing. Instead, ask yourself, what asset can I build? What skill can I develop that can be leveraged? Maybe it's starting a small YouTube channel like this one, creating content that can be viewed for years. Maybe it's learning to code to build a simple app that solves a common problem. Or perhaps it's dedicating the next year to saving aggressively and learning everything you can about index fund investing. The first step is always the active one. Choose one path. It could be real estate, digital products, content creation, or stock market investing. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick one and go all in on the learning phase. Read books, watch tutorials, find a mentor. Dedicate a specific amount of time each week. even if it's just a few hours to building your asset. It will feel slow at first. You'll put in a lot of work for very little, or even no immediate return. This is the phase where most people quit. They don't see the instant results the gurus promised, and they give up. But the secret of the wealthy is persistence through this initial, active phase. They understand that they are not just working. They are building a machine. Every hour you spend writing your blog, every dollar you invest in your portfolio, is another gear in your wealth-building machine. It's about delayed gratification. It is about having the vision to see the long-term payoff while you in the trenches doing the hard work. True financial freedom isn't passive. It's the prize you win after a period of intense, focused, and intelligent effort. Let's look at a concrete example. Someone who wants to earn passive income from a portfolio of dividend stocks. The passive dream is just seeing those dividend payments hit your account every quarter. But the reality, it starts with the active work of budgeting fiercely to save up initial investment capital. Then comes hours of research into what makes a good dividend company, learning to read financial statements, understanding economic moats, and analyzing a company's history of dividend payments. Then, it's having the discipline to consistently invest, whether the market is up or down, and resisting the temptation to panic. Over a decade or two, that portfolio can grow into a substantial source of truly passive income. But it was built on a foundation of years of active work, discipline, and learning. The income is the result, not the starting point. So, the next time you hear someone talking about easy, passive income, I want you to be a little skeptical. Understand that what they are likely selling you is just the highlight reel, not the behind-the-scenes footage of all the hard work, failure, and learning that went into it. The real path to financial independence isn't a secret trick. It's a strategic process. It's about an intense, upfront investment of your time, your money, or your knowledge to build an asset. It's about leveraging what you have to create something bigger. It's about having the patience and persistence to see it through. That's the real secret of the wealthy. It's not about being lazy. It's about being smart, strategic, and incredibly hardworking in the beginning, so you can have more freedom and options later. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this gave you a more realistic and empowering perspective on building wealth. If you found this valuable, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more no-nonsense content on personal finance and building a better life. Let me know in the comments what kind of passive income asset you are thinking about building. I'd love to hear about it. See you in the next video.